and welcome to an Organized Chaos podcast. My name is Bobby Quarters. Chaos is here with me.
Hey.
Hey. So, we're here to talk about some movies, music, whatever else crosses our mind. But here is also the home of the most unbiased, genuine thoughts. We're not going to do anything just to say it, just to make money off of it, because we don't make a lot of money off this. In fact, we don't make anything. We just give our opinions. And our opinions are free and unsolicited, but they're not hateful ones. That is the important thing.
Yes.
But also, while you're here, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, that is Bobby Quarters, the podcast channel, Organized Chaos Podcast, and Chaos's channel while you're at it. So thank you for watching, and do enjoy.
Told myself I made the right choice. What if I really was someone else? Very far away on the other side of a television screen.
You've had your fun, Selena. The game is finished.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you! I was calling to see if there's a way I can cancel a wish.
I'm sorry, we don't really do that.
So she's just stuck like this forever?
Well, yeah, I mean, as long as you live.
As long as I live?
I can't do it. Okay. We'll do it live.
Okay.
We'll do it live. Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live. Fucking thing sucks.
Hello.
Do the show by yourself, Bobby. Do the show.
Ah.
You haven't been here for a while. It's time you carry one.
Oh.
Yes.
Talk
yes.
about carrying things.
Listen. Bobby is back.
Hello.
We had a huge amount of drama, and obviously I kicked him off the show, but I decided to bring him back. You know, it's all okay now.
Now what's going to happen is we're just going to leave now, and then he's going to do the next two by himself.
Yeah.
Yes. We'll even it out. Yeah. No. Yeah.
This will be the shortest one for those two.
But good to have you back, Bobby. Holy
you.
crap.
Good-
It's been a
good
couple
to be
weeks. Well,
back,
I
yeah.
know you've been overworking. I've been overworking.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I did a 15-day stretch, and I was just like, oh my God, I'm going to die.
No, I wasn't fired. I was getting my butt kicked at my job.
Yeah. I mean, there's a reason why I've suspended like almost everything I'm doing except the podcast.
Yeah.
And there was attempting to suspend the podcast, but I was like, you know what? I could force my daughter to hang out with me a bit every week, so I'm going to continue doing that. I'm going to continue. Hang out with me, Ashlene. but she's here.
Spend time
She
with
says
your
no,
dear
but
old
she's here.
dad. With your pop.
But yeah, so we got, and as the intro was going, Ashlene pointed out that we have 3 movies of equal quality that we're talking about this week. Truly equal quality. But not only that, we got 3 movies. I saw the TV Glow, Obsession, and
Supergirl.
yeah, Supergirl. But Bobby had some pop culture stuff for us. So
Yeah.
I
save that for the end.
yes, but I think of cover songs because I've put together a list of my favorite cover songs. Which at first I was like, there's a couple that was really easy. Then I did a little bit of research and I was like, oh, this is actually really easy. I could actually probably do a top 10 really easily. But
Okay.
yeah, but top 5, I got it, and Tom Hanks movies as well. So hey,
Yeah. Now I want to make a caveat to that. It has to be
Ooh.
his favorite performance.
What do you mean his
Whether-
favorite performance?
Like, as in he's an actor, he performs.
So just favorite performance.
Yeah,
not necessarily favorite
yeah.
movie, but favorite performance.
Yeah. Favorite performance. Now,
Mhm.
Awards be damned. I don't want that
Oh,
to
yeah, no.
influence your decision or anything. Same with production. So, like, it doesn't matter who was doing the writing, who was doing the direction.
Mhm.
Just favorite performance.
I am
And we
not
could
picking
give top
Kristen.
3 of
I'm
those.
not-
Top 3 for those. Yeah, not
Um,
movie, just performance.
Okay. Intriguing. But yes, I still have answers because I was doing research. I was like, oh yeah, there's plenty of this stuff I could talk about. But
Yeah,
before we dive,
and I guess for
Oh, yeah.
Chris in the chat, the cover song is your top 5 cover songs that are better than the original.
hmm
Yes.
and I will also add when we get to that. Well, I'll probably say this again, but when we get to that, I think all mine are originals that I actually quite like as well. I just think the cover just does something a little bit extra.
When I was
Okay.
putting together the list, I wasn't doing it with the idea of I hate the original song
No,
so much. It's
no.
just like,
No. That's
Yeah.
not at all like it. It's just ones that you feel like the cover is better than the original. Like,
Yeah.
yes.
for example, Joe Cocker's "Have a Little Help from My Friends." That cover is a
Yep.
great cover.
It's a great cover.
But the original is done by the Beatles off of Sgt. Pepper, and that is still amazing on its own.
Yes.
So even
As much
for
as I
Ringo
like the
Lam,
Joe Cocker cover, that
Yeah,
gets
even-
disqualified because I like the Beatles better.
yeah, or even I'll use Joe Cocker again. His cover of "She Came In Through the Bathroom Window,"
Mhm.
great.
I actually
cover.
didn't know he covered that one.
Highly recommend listening to it. It's very Joe Cocker and him just being Joe Cocker. You just picture him on stage rocking out. It's great. Great. But yeah.
But diving into our
Alright.
movies.
Yeah, let's get into the features of the week.
First up, we have I Saw the TV Glow, which came out a couple years ago, and I was intrigued because I saw lots of people buzz about it, but I never did watch it. Then Ashlene's like, hey, let's check this out for the podcast. And I went, okay. That gives me an excuse to watch it. And to a degree, I would say we saw, when did we see this?
I don't remember. Sometime last week. Though.
Yeah, was it Thursday or Friday? Like
Yeah,
it was
something like that.
and I'm still kind of digesting it to a degree. This was I mean, to kind of break it down, it's essentially about this kid. There's a younger actor who plays him, and then Justice Smith plays him for the majority of the movie. And he's talking to a girl named Maddie, and she's really into this TV show called The Pink Opaque. Yes. Which I couldn't help but notice had like Buffy font on it, and they even had a Buffy actress with a brief cameo in this. So I think that's kind of what the writer's mind was at with it. But yeah, she is massively obsessed with this series, and as she grows older, she starts confusing reality with the TV series, and he doesn't really, but then later he starts confusing reality with the TV series, and I guess we don't have a whole lot of actual pictures of the movie.
Yeah, I was looking at that and I was like, wow, we're running out real quick.
Yeah. But this is weird, right? This movie was weird, right?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
there.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah, I know. I think it was very
I
well
kind
done.
of
No.
Well, yeah, it was how they depicted the weird and creepiness. That was done okay. That was done good. They did a good job on that. I kind of felt through a lot of it was trying a little too hard.
Well, I feel like
I
Yeah.
really felt it was really trying like a little too hard, and it might have gotten a little blinded by soaking the environment in nostalgia.
before I get too deep into it, Ashlene, what are your initial thoughts of this one?
I thought it was a well put together movie. I enjoyed it.
Okay.
It's definitely out there. Not for everyone, I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, I liked it. I thought it was good.
I mean, maybe that'll be a theme for this podcast, but there definitely is kind of like a theme of like obsession with this one. How addicted she is to this series and how he ends up kind of addicted as well. And there's actually some clever stuff. Like I like when he's watching, when he rewatches the final episode and we see the clips. And one thing I really liked was like at first you see like the crappy VHS quality we usually see for the TV series in this. And as we're watching him watch the clips, we see the scene of him watching it turn into that crappy VHS quality, and then the scene of the show turn into cleaner and cleaner quality, as if he's mixing reality. I thought that was a really cool way to do that. As for what the idea of this movie is, again, dealing with obsession, dealing with confusing reality, what would you like to add?
You can finish your statement. I just have something I want to say.
No, go ahead.
No, I prefer it if you finish your statement.
Oh, okay.
First. I don't want
Confusing
to-
reality, especially confusing reality with a TV show. I'm not sure if it really hits the nail on the head on that one, because but like I definitely see what it's going for. But yeah.
So I have and I remember actually when we finished watching it. So I agree with you because I think to a certain extent it is about nostalgia, but I have like a different primary read that I would like to present, especially also because I looked it up and I was right.
Ooh.
So, and I'm just gonna present some information here because I feel like that's, I don't know, I feel better about presenting the information first and then have you come to the conclusion yourself than if I just come out and say it's about this, especially because the way everyone interprets it is different, and that's
true.
But so I'm just gonna live. I think from my knowledge, this is like the biggest piece that I noticed here. So the main character starts to think for a portion of time that he lives in a fake world and that the TV show is kind of like the real world that he's trapped from. In the fake world, the main character is a man. In the real world, the main character is a woman.
Okay.
And I think you see sort of aspects of this. Oh my goodness, my head. I wanted to write down notes for this, but I forgot. I have reasons. Oh my god, my throat. Okay, I'm gonna die. You're never gonna know. But
I'll just push her aside.
Elo's gone. Oh my god, I completely lost my train of thought. Crap.
So you were saying in the real world he is a woman, but in the fake world he is a man.
Yes.
And that's pretty much where you left off.
And the when Maddie is talking about the TV show and saying like, do you ever was it ever different for you? The flashback that you see is not of them watching the TV show, it's of the main character wearing a dress. There's also there's the trans flag colors are all over this movie.
I didn't think about that, but yeah.
I caught that as well.
Yeah. I would talk about this more in depth, but I forgot to take notes, and that's my fault. But yeah, I think I definitely saw it, and I did look it up, and that was the creator's intention. Obviously, that doesn't mean you have to read it that way, but yeah.
Well, it might also impede it since I don't really view from that, but I can see where you're coming from with that. Like in a lot of ways, it almost it's a definitely more artistic way of doing kind of the original idea of the Matrix. Like in the Matrix, there's a character named Switch who's part of the team.
Yes.
And the idea of that character initially, and the studio won't let them do this, was that this would be a character that when we see him in the real world, it's a man, but when they go into the Matrix, they are a woman. Kind of that type of idea, except done like much more artfully. I think that's very interesting. What are your thoughts, Bobby?
Yeah, I picked up on that, and I also looked it up at the end too.
But see, I'm the only one that didn't look it up at the end. Yeah. It's like, here's my read.
It's called homework, man. It's called homework. Research.
I can't do homework.
Come on, dude. What the hell's wrong with you? No, and that's cool and all. And I felt that they did that story and gave that justice. I just felt that they would have explored it a bit more than kind of hoping for the audience to pick up on it. I don't know. I just think that would have been a really great setting to explore that, especially with the science fiction realm.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know,
because I think this is what this is classified, because it seemed very horror-ish too. So
yeah, it's definitely in a lot of ways directed like a horror movie. Even though it really doesn't have much in the way of horror elements. It's definitely like a supernatural themed TV show that they're watching.
Yeah.
But mostly they just talk about the TV show, and and kind of now I'm breaking it down kind of with a bit more of a trans read, and it's like I can definitely see that. I definitely see kind of what they're going for. I think that's interesting.
I will say I think that I had maybe a little bit of an edge on this one because while I am not transgender, I have had like a lot of thoughts about gender and my gender before and stuff like that, and I've had periods where I've identified as different things, and like so. And I also like I know a lot of trans people.
You're saying I don't get it because I'm a cis white guy, right?
Well, I'm saying that perception affects the ways you view film.
This is bigotry, Ashlene.
Perception doesn't exist. Everyone views things the same way.
Thank you. No, I think that's actually very interesting. Never quite put that together, and I did kind of wonder about stuff like that, but like, I think for me, it's just not. It's not something I've really dealt with, so I didn't pick up on the cues quite as well. So I guess I'm suffering from old man brain on this one. Old man.
It's okay.
You're just yelling at a cloud.
Oh God, that cloud is pissing me off, guys. It's ridiculous.
It's mocking. No, I get it. It defies gravity. It's mocking me. Yeah, I totally get it.
Cowboys yell at it. It's wild. Cowboy. Well, anything you guys want to add on this one? I did think this was a very interesting, very well done movie. I mean, it's kind of, in my opinion, it'd be worth checking out just if you're looking for, atmosphere, if nothing else. I think it's quite interesting, especially with that read. With that read, I'm kind of looking at it all differently, going, huh. Anything you guys want to add about it?
No.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there definitely aren't any precedents with that issue right now, so.
Okay. I did hear some good news, though. I did hear that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. did volunteer to eat all the algae in the reflecting pool.
That's very nice of him.
As he's going to be doing laps, just eating mouthfuls of algae.
Yeah, all the algae that the evil Antifa dropped in there, apparently.
Yeah, and Stephen Miller is going to sit on the side like Gollum and eat whatever wildlife is in there. So frogs, fish, crickets, worms.
Oh, he was going to do that anyway. That's his sustenance.
That's his feeding. That's his main feeding.
Precious. But yes, that's terrible.
He
That's
would be
a terrible
saying
insult.
he would be saying something else. You know that.
Well, it's a terrible insult to Gollum on that one. Gollum is much prettier than
Well, I
Stephen
mean, I don't know.
Miller.
I mean, I saw a photo of the reflected pool, and Kermit the Frog was swimming by us in Rainbow Connection. So
Hey,
it looks pretty bad.
Speaking of looking pretty bad, Supergirl from 1984.
Nice segue. And this was
Holy shit.
atrocious.
Oh my god. Like, I was confident that like this was at least better than Superman 4, and after watching, I'm like, am I confident in that? I mean, I am very confident to say that like this and Superman 4 are by far worse than the other 3 Superman movies from this era.
Well,
Like,
this
easily.
I really like how at the beginning we heard that radio report that Superman was off-world dealing with something. I went, AKA, they can't afford Christopher Reeve.
Yeah, guys, don't worry. We'll get a poster of them and we'll put up in Lucy Lane's college apartment. Okay.
Which, admittedly, badass poster. Like
True. It's a great
10 out of 10
poster.
would buy. Absolutely would buy. But
Yeah. So like the story here is that like we have, I don't remember the name, it's not Kandor, but like we have a Kryptonian city. I believe it's isolated from the rest of Krypton, so it wasn't destroyed. And they have this plastic ball called the Omega Hedron that apparently powers everything. And you can also play with it and make like cool, like living mosquitoes from it. And then so Supergirl plays with it and makes a living mosquito that tears through the wall of this dome city like fucking paper and blasts the Omega Hedron out through it.
Which also, if it's such a delicate thing, then why the hell are they traveling through space? Why is that their protective covering?
Man, I'm just telling.
Right out of the gate, that pissed me off. I'm just
when it tore through there, I was like, the fuck.
Then why the hell is
still alive?
How the hell has this not happened coincidentally?
Yeah, and like the Omega Hedron, which is I think that's what she's holding in this black and white picture here.
And it looks like the whole goddamn thing was 3D printed too.
Yeah, no, it looks so cheap. But yeah, it's if she doesn't get back, she has to. The city will die, so she has to go to where it lands, which is of course Earth. I don't know if it was supposed to go through a portal or whatever, but like it landed on Earth. She goes to Earth. She gets superpowers. Her discovering her powers is fine. Like it's like, okay, I get that. She's like, oh, hey, I can fly. This is cool. It's like, okay, I get that. But then she lands on Earth to look for the Omega Hedron, which comes into possession of Faye Dunaway, who is doing a little bit of cheesing. I won't have asked for more cheesing from her, but she's doing a bit. I will say, this movie does keep up with the pattern of the first Christopher Reeve Superman, where the title character, who definitely puts in the most screen time, does not get lead credit. Faye Dunaway gets lead credit on this one. But anyways, she lands on Earth and she enrolls in a girls' school.
She's got unlimited time on her hands
for reasons like her city's dying. She needs to find this Omega Hedron, so let's stop and sign up for this girls' school. Does that make any sense to anybody? And
yes, the plot.
Oh, okay.
The plot.
And that's the thing. Like I vaguely remember watching this when I was a teenager and like jumping into the middle of it like late night. Like back in the day where broadcast TV was all you had to watch, and just watching just random movies at night and popping this on and be like, oh, it's a Supergirl movie. Remember jumping into the middle and like she's a student and then she's looking for this Omega Hedron. I just assumed she was on Earth and she signed up to be a student, and then she realized she had to look for this thing. I didn't realize she went to Earth to look for this thing and then signed up for this girls' school for shiggles, apparently, because she has so much time. But anyway, she signs up for the girls' school. But one of her superpowers, Superman doesn't even have this superpower. She can walk behind a tree and completely change her hair color and outfit, which outfit I'll say super speed, but like the hair color is like, how is she doing that?
Super speed.
I guess. Speed. Super dye. Super.
My hair real quick.
It's Kryptonian hair dye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She must be destroying her roots. Holy shit.
Well, they're Kryptonian hair, so it's
True.
stronger.
It will get powers from the yellow sun. So there you go.
Yeah.
No, Paul. That is what happens in this future.
Dude, yeah, there isn't nearly enough sex for porno to be quite a bad porno.
I mean, the rule of the internet, if it exists, it exists. But
But yeah, so like it ends up with Faye Dunaway, who's like part of this witches coven, and she decides to use it to take over the world. She throws an invisible monster at Supergirl. Yes, invisible monster, telling you the movie's budget. And then like a significant chunk of this movie is spent with both Supergirl and Faye Dunaway crushing on this construction worker who is apparently the only good-looking guy in town.
Yeah, there's no other option.
So like I want to say there's a solid half hour where that's like at least the main plot line where like Faye Dunaway's trying to capture him and Supergirl's like, no, he's my man crush. It's like, okay, we're doing this. Eventually Faye Dunaway makes a castle. Oh, Peter O'Toole's in this, by the way. Peter O'Toole's in this.
And so is Faye Dunaway.
Yes. Well, I already brought up Faye Dunaway, but yeah, Peter O'Toole's in this.
Briefly.
He plays Zoltar. He gets trapped in the Phantom Zone for losing the Omega Hedron, which was really confusing. But she encounters him again, but then he dies to become a vending machine that makes Tom Hanks big in the future. Yeah. That was called Zoltar as well, right? Close enough.
It's a real movie.
Yeah, no, this movie actually exists. I don't. Yeah, there's a construction worker. What are your guys' thoughts? I am.
Oh, this stinks.
Yeah, no.
this movie stinks.
No, this is absolutely one of those movies where I'm watching and I'm like, it's a minor miracle. Like, we have to somewhat appreciate the miracle that this movie exists. Like, somebody wrote this script, somebody read this script, somebody directed this script, and everybody went, "Yeah, this is good. Let's go with this."
My plan was to watch all three movies in one full like marathon.
Mm-hmm.
This was number 2. After I saw the TV Glow, then I watched this.
Mm-hmm.
After this, I could not.
You need a break. You need a break.
I needed the break. Yeah, that was. This was atrocious.
Yeah.
Like I could see you enjoying this if you're like 3 years old and you love Supergirl more than anything in the world. But besides that, it's like
it's a rough one, man.
Yeah.
I'd find it even harder that there were people who were like probably geeked about this when it came out.
I mean, I feel kind of sad for the people geeked about this because I guarantee you there were people excited for this, and this is what they got, man. I'll just say, if the new Supergirl is anything like this, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. I'm gonna be.
Well, I mean, all the dumb people or the dumb comments I've seen, it's pretty much the same 3 comments I've seen for the new movie. A lot of opinions for a movie that no one has really seen a frame outside of a trailer for.
Mm-hmm. Well, a lot of the opinions I'm seeing are people really offended that Millie Alcock is apparently not gorgeous to them, and it's like, okay, that's a personal preference, but whatever. But also
you also remember that these people would cast Sydney Sweeney as Laura Croft.
I've also seen a lot of people cast fucking Sydney Sweeney as goddamn Supergirl, and it's like, can you like learn about any other actress besides Sydney goddamn Sweeney? I swear to God.
There's only 2 reasons why they like her.
Yes, exactly 2. But yeah, the Supergirl is the Supergirl 84 is quite fucking bad.
Yeah.
There are a couple moments where I did chuckle. I did chuckle a little bit at the Invisible Monster. I did chuckle a little bit at them just chasing this construction worker obsessively, but like that scene goes on way too long to be like too entertaining.
Oh yeah.
Like the fact they're going after this guy, it's like, really, we're fucking doing this substantial part of the movie. Yeah, and the witch Faye Dunaway gets him in the construction thing, and Supergirl saves him, and he falls in love with Supergirl. Like Faye Dunaway cast a spell to make him fall in love with her, but like he has to see her, and he gets separated from her, and then Supergirl saves him. So Supergirl sees him, and then he falls in love with Supergirl. This is like, did the movie need this shit? In the movie,
like I brought up, how old is this construction worker guy supposed to be?
I don't know. That's a good question. Because like Faye Dunaway, I think is supposed to be in like her 40s, and then Supergirl is probably supposed to be like 19. But
yeah, she enrolled in
19, 20. You know, she's probably supposed to be super young. The construction worker was the age difference between these guys. Oh yeah, Ethan. That's it. Do we have an age on him?
Oh, he's a concert pianist.
Oh. All right, 56. So he would have been 38 when this came out. So probably closer to Faye Dunaway's age. Um, 41. Oh. So she would have been 43 when this came out. And then Helen Slater would have been 21. Okay. So that gives us an age range. He's kind of in the middle, definitely more towards Faye Dunaway's age. Definitely more.
Yeah.
Geez.
It's such a real movie.
Yeah, they actually made this, guys. This is a movie they made. Like, holy shit.
I can't get over that they're just kind of like passing the Omega Hydron around and
Yes.
just letting people play with it, you know? Like, they should be keeping that locked down somewhere.
Yeah. No, like, if this thing's so important to the plant, to their little city, why are they just playing with it to make, like, fucking mosquitoes and shit? Oh, yeah, and by the way, Mia Farrow's in this. One of the Kryptonians.
Yeah.
She has, like, no role. She's just, like, a random Kryptonian. She has a couple
Yeah,
lines.
like, when I was
character.
watching, I was like, hey, Mia Farrow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
The woman who was wildly too good for Woody Allen, piece of shit.
No comment. I don't have anything nice to say about Mr. Allen. So
no, neither do I. He's a
now,
piece of
if
shit.
you were to switch those names around, and if it would be Alan Woody, then I would have a lot to say about the man called Alan Woody. Phenomenal bass player, died young, but great bass player.
But yeah, what else is there to say about this? This is atrocious. I don't know what
It
else
exists.
to say. It is wildly bad. Holy shit!
Yeah, it's not even subjectively bad. This is just
like I feel.
I don't really believe in things being objectively bad, but like, if that does exist, this definitely qualifies. This definitely.
I absolutely do. Like they went out to make a bad movie.
I feel like this. Sorry, you can.
I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. You're good. Go ahead.
I feel like this is almost kind of like, and I feel like even saying this, I'm giving it more credit than it's due, but this feels like I'm watching a really rough outline of a film, if that makes any sense. Like nothing's thought through, you know?
Yeah.
It's like you got the print. Yeah. It's like you got the print of the film without special effects.
It's like they knew the ideas they want to do. Like they want to have MacGuffin for Supergirl to go after, where it's like very important she gets it. They want to put her in a girls' school, so they're going to put her in a girls' school. They want to have some sort of love interest that she and the villain fight over, so they set that up. But like none of it like lines up particularly well. None of it makes a lot of sense. It is all over the place. It is garbage. I guess big question, because like I was confident this was better than Superman 4, but now I'm not so sure. So did you see Superman 4, Ashley?
I think so, but I don't remember it. So
the quest for peace.
Okay. Yeah.
Peace.
Bobby, do you think this is better or worse than Superman 4?
Oh god, that's some because
it's really the only one to compare it to. This is definitely
that's the one where they used the recycled footage from 2 and 3 of him just
yeah.
Oh God, I don't know. For me, 4 has a it's so bad it's good place in my heart.
Yeah, I feel like that has more of it than this does.
Then I mean, I don't know. I'd have to watch this one again.
Oof.
Oh
Don't do that, don't do that.
wait. Go back. Two photos back. Yep, there you go. Yeah, her. Only part I genuinely laughed at,
Mhm.
like the house mom or whomever.
That seemed vaguely familiar. Yeah. This is bad. And if you're wondering, I think this might actually be worse than Superman 4 because I think I can have more fun with Superman 4.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're judging actual filmmaking qualities, this may be better. But like, if we're judging actually having fun watching something, I would
say
Superman 4 over
3
this.
is worse than 4.
Superman 3?
Yes.
Oh, I definitely would not. The one thing I will always defend Superman 3 for is the Superman versus Clark Kent fight. I love that fight.
Yeah, that's great.
Everything else is shit.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's about like the only good thing in it. Not redeemable enough. I
No.
mean, at least like, okay, as much as Robert Stack, or that's not Robert Stack's in there. Robert Stack's.
Are you talking about the rich guy in 3?
Yeah. The not Lex
Is that
Luthor.
Ted Knight?
No, that's not Ted Knight.
Who is it?
Ted Knight's from Caddyshack.
Yeah, I know, but who is it?
He's the you'll get nothing and like it, which is something that I probably quote every day.
No, Richard Pryor isn't the rich guy.
No, Richard Pryor's the programmer. Is it Robert Vaughn? Is it Robert Vaughn?
Oh, it might be Robert Vaughn. It might be.
Is it Robert Vaughn? Is that his name?
You can't be too far away. Robert Vaughn.
Oh, damn, I'm good.
Robert
Yes.
Vaughn. Yeah, that's definitely him. And
yeah, he's a great scumbag.
oh yeah.
I would say he's on my list of great scumbag or actors who play scumbags very well.
For me, I will say that Superman versus Clark Kent scene is the only scene why I put Supergirl and Superman 4 below Superman 3. Better than that, Superman 3 is garbage.
I mean, also him just being an angry drunk is also pretty enjoyable.
That's true. That is kind of fun. Well, I mean, that leads into the Superman Clark stuff, so that's why I kind of left it in there. But like, if the movie focused more on that type of stuff, it would have been much better in my opinion.
Like if we see Superman, like, kicking, like busting a kid's ball.
Yeah, catching a ball and just busting
throwing a cat,
yeah.
like going to get a cat out of a tree and moving it up higher and then flying back down. Just
Burn, cat, burn.
The real asshole.
Yeah. No, they could have had real fun with that. But yeah. Yeah, this movie's terrible. Anything else you guys want to add?
No, let's get on to Obsession.
Okay, Obsession.
Which, before we start, did you see this in the theater?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I was it time of the day to go because I went early this morning and had an interesting experience.
When did we go? It was afternoon. I think
afternoon?
It was
Okay.
4:50 was the earliest showing. So
okay.
Sounds right.
I didn't want to wait too late. So yeah.
I found one at 9:20 this morning. And I just happened to be up, so I was like, all right, yeah, sure, I'll go. For the first like 3 minutes, they forgot to turn off the house lights in our theater.
Oh, that's obnoxious. That is
so like I had to walk
obnoxious.
out. I had to get out, and it's like me and just 2 other people in the theater. Like as soon as I stood up, they going, "Are you going about the lights?" And I go, "Yeah." I gave him like about 5 minutes, just benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
It's early in the day. We were like all the way in the back end of one hallway, so like I get it. I'm sure that projection room is like a racetrack just to run back and forth and do shit like that.
Oh, I'm
but
sure.
nothing. I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go and take care of that. Hey, our movie is like, so it didn't take anything away from it. Like none of the weirdness started, but just that was a little unpleasant.
No, that's frustrating. That is very frustrating.
But still, like, overall, I enjoyed the movie, enjoyed
Yes.
the experience. I thought that this was a different take. I don't know. It was such a great horror film, but not a horror film.
Well, I mean, I just from the trailer, this is one that kind of interested me. I just didn't see room in the podcast. I'm kind of happy, kind of room opened up for it a bit because I was always kind of interested in this one.
I was
if nothing
pleased
else,
to see this. Yeah.
The trailer made Indy Nevrati made her look a little crazy and look kind of cool. She was the daughter from Superman and Lois, which is great. But yeah. Yeah.
Yes. I recognized her about I recognized her about halfway through and I was like, wait a minute. Hey.
And she's great in this.
She is really good in this.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like the whole concept of like this boy has a crush and and obviously I'm watching it and I'm like, he's like he has such a crush, but he can't tell her. And I'm like, just fucking tell her. Lay the cards where they are and just but like I know if I was younger I wouldn't take that advice, but older than me is like just fucking lay the cards out. If she says no, cool, move the fuck on. Cool. Just make your move and if it fails, it fails. Fuck it. But yeah, that's older me. And this is obviously about a younger guy, and younger me definitely won't take that advice. And yeah, you're just letting those feelings build up, and eventually he gets this thing called a one wish willow with kind of like it's not like a monkey's paw at all, but like you get everybody gets one wish. He wishes for Nikki to love him more than anything else in the world, who is the girl he has a crush on, and what pursues is insanity, and I don't know. I have had the not fun experience of having somebody way, way, way too into you. And like this, there are elements of this that feels like that, but like this is definitely taking it to like the next level. Like, holy shit. Like, how far would it go?
It was absolutely like over dramatized in that regard.
Yeah.
But in the same sense, I also have experienced something like that. And really on.
yeah, there are elements of where it's like, oh yeah, and yeah, it even talks about how I guess there isn't much footage from the movie here, but
which that's good because I was afraid with this, like the trailer was gonna give a lot of it away,
and
really I felt no,
it just gives you the basic premise, and then
like okay, yeah, that shot, that was just. At that point, I was just like, I fucking love this movie. This is great. Like, I'm enjoying this. There was so many points when it was just like very scary, and that like the tension and was very high in the scene. I just couldn't help but awkwardly laugh at so much of this.
Ashlene, thoughts?
I was definitely very freaked out by this. I think in part because like, yeah, this is definitely like very like dramatized, and there are definitely like it's not like super intense realism or anything, but like it's stuff that like could hypothetically happen besides from like sort of the supernatural stuff with the one wish willow.
Yeah.
And like I was sitting there the whole time and I was like, I don't even know what I would do if I was him. Like what. Yeah, it was kind of rough, but in a good way, in an intentional way.
Well, I mean, it's also like you kind of see it in this movie, but like you kind of understand how like obsession and when somebody has like this crush that he constantly has is on her, and how that is so one-sided. Like it is entirely about him, that crush, and then like it's almost like he forces that upon her, and then except it's like so much worse. And he kind of experiences it from the other end, and it's like, oh shit. And like there's elements here I really like how Nikki's trapped, because like when she's like obsessed, like it's almost like she's not controlling. Well, it's literally she's not controlling herself here, but like there's that element where it's like you're not even really yourself. You're not letting yourself be yourself. You're just letting yourself get wrapped up in the obsession. Here that's supernatural, but like that can be real life too when you get way too into somebody. But Go ahead.
I know you have the scene where he's like calling about the wish and like, can I undo it?
Yes.
And like the guy is talking to him, and obviously he's like, oh no, you can't do it because we need a movie. Although I think there's also a very interesting movie to be made where he could undo the wish and he chooses not to, but that's not what this movie is.
No.
But and he's like, do you want to talk to her? Do you want to talk to her? And then like he like switches to her and you just hear her screaming.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, her like freaking out. Like the one time he goes to work and she's like, okay, I'll just be waiting for you. And he goes to leave and she has duct taped the ever-loving shit out the door to prevent him from going to work. And it's like, oh Jesus.
I was awkwardly laughing.
Yeah, and he's just trying to act smooth about it. It's like, oh, this is just normal. Let me just struggle to open the door and go to work.
If you're struggling with the door, she said, nope. Really got to get in today. Then she just stands there.
It's all good. I don't need help. I'm good.
See, when I said I was a little nervous about this trailer giving away too much of it, I was thinking that the first time that after he cracked it, because we pretty much get that as it appears in the trailer. I mean, obviously some more scenes added for pacing in that, but even like to the one of her standing on the porch in shadow, which when I saw that, I was kind of like, man, I really hope that there's more of that, because like that shot right there, like, because that's like, that would have been really great if it wasn't spoiled for me in the trailer. Oh no, we get a much more terrifying one later on. And that one I was kind of like, okay, this is shit. This is pretty good. I'm loving this.
I mean, and it's kind of, it's interesting because you have the main guy who obviously he has a crush on Nikki, which is very clear, but it's also kind of obvious, like there's this friend group of like 4 of them, and it's kind of clear to me early on that like Sarah, who's in the friend group, definitely kind of has feelings for him. And he just is completely fucking oblivious because he's all about Nikki, and it's like, dude. And that's also part of the issue. Like he never takes the time to actually learn really about Nikki. He just is like really into her, and it's like, you could actually just talk to her, see if you guys get along, hang out. There's things you can do, and and it all plays into it, because like when you're younger, like, and you get a crush, and talking to that crush is just so fucking terrifying. It's so I'm so fucking scared. And it's one of those things that drives you nuts when you're older. Because when you're older, it's like, just go talk to them and find out if you like them. Because that's it. And I mean, honestly, it's also one of those things when you get older, it becomes less about physical attraction, more about just like getting to know somebody and finding out if you like them that way. Because there's plenty of beautiful people in the world. Finding somebody who you sync with personally is the most important, though.
Yeah.
But of course, these are younger people. They don't really have experience with that, and it's taking it to the next level. I really fucking enjoyed this. This is kind of exactly the movie I wanted it to be. I don't know how else to describe it. Like, the trailer was good too. I
agree. This is. Oh, I'm sorry. You go ahead, Ashley.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Yeah.
I will say I feel like I'm kind of desensitized to like a lot of horror films, but this got some jumps out of me.
Oh yeah. I mean, it helps that it's actually like, it's not like some, like there's a supernatural element, but it's not like it's all based in like kind of human emotions, like how human beings behave, which I really like. Bobby, what were you saying?
This was like the exact horror film I was really wanting to see. And I'm very pleased that this is like you said, the movie exactly I hoped it would be.
I saw the trailer. I was like, I want this movie, and this was it.
I want this to have so much uncomfortableness to it. And I felt uncomfortable through a lot of it, but even like at the end, I couldn't help but find myself just kind of awkwardly laughing at every time I heard her scream. I just was like, I love this.
No, there was that point where there were like random screams from her. It's like, holy shit, this is way way too much. Well, Chris, we haven't even really I could get really spoiler heavy. We really haven't gone into spoilers on this. You're pretty safe. And I don't really plan to get too far into spoilers because
I don't really want to give away. There's a few really good moments that I don't want to spoil.
There were shocking moments in it where I was like, holy shit. Like, I knew something was going to happen similar to that, but I wasn't expecting it to be as huge as it was. And I'm not going to spoil it because it's worth checking out.
If you're talking about the part that I think you are, I kept trying not to focus on the characters in scene, but what's happening in the background and the foreground of it. And I didn't even see it coming when it came.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are we talking about a scene involving a brick?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. Holy shit. Yes.
Yeah. I was just like, yeah. It's like I'm gonna call what this is right now. I'm focused on what's going on in the background because I know that's where I need to be watching.
Yeah. I will say I was pretty confident something like that was gonna happen, but I don't think I expected it to happen in quite that way.
And it was
It was so swift.
Yeah, and intense. It was way bigger than I was expecting.
Yeah.
But yeah. And guess what? That's still fairly spoiler free because the brick in that scene doesn't pop up until like you're already in it. You're already
and after that, just buckle up. It's gonna get better.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah, it gets so wild. But yeah, thoroughly enjoyed this movie.
This does go 0 to 60 really great, and when it goes, man, it's that way until the end.
Yeah. I highly recommend this. This is probably my favorite movie of the podcast. Happy to see it in theaters. Although I did think it was interesting. I did notice it was a smaller ratio than normal. It wasn't like the full widescreen. Which
I saw it in a much smaller theater too. Like I saw it in a small one. There was like maybe 3 rows in the theater I saw it in.
Well, yeah, no, it was a smaller theater. We actually saw it in. There wasn't IMAX or anything. Although I don't really like IMAX. I do like Dolby, but
I don't
really
either.
Like
it would depend on the film for me.
Yeah, the actual ratio I noticed was normal. This is probably not too far off from old school TV ratio. But yeah, that actually kind of surprised me. But it works.
Yeah.
Anything?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was about ready to segue out of this. So if there's anything you want to add, anything?
I had a trailer before this that looked really awesome. It was a Fathom Events one.
Oh,
it was Terminator 2 back on the big screen.
No,
35th anniversary. I was thinking we haven't covered the Terminator movies yet.
No. They haven't done a new one since Dark Fate. And
well, I mean, we could just. I know they're not good.
Yeah, I mean they haven't made a good Terminator since 1991. I'm just saying the TV series seemed okay, but I haven't seen that much.
I agree. They haven't made. There's been good stuff in some of them.
True, absolutely.
Like I actually enjoyed Genesis. I thought that was actually
that's probably my least favorite one.
I really I was very pleased to finally get that Arnold versus Arnold fight.
Like, that is true.
That was, even if one was painfully CGI.
Oh, did you see the trailer for Bob Odenkirk's new movie?
Yes, I did. All off of memory.
Yeah. I kind of love that they did that.
I guess I heard I did read some casting for that they kind of released some news on casting.
Oh, really? I didn't see any casting outside.
So he got one of the original actors, I believe, to return.
Oh, that's right. I did see Greg Sesteros in it. Yeah.
And he's playing Chris R.
Nice.
That's great.
Where's the fucking money, Denny?
That's just that's beautiful. We get to see some range from Greg.
So yeah, in case you don't know and you're a little lost on podcast, Chris did share it with me, so I know he knows. I'd already seen it at that point though. But we are talking about The Room Returns, which is apparently the Bob Odenkirk starred, he plays Johnny, remake of The Room that they did with no rehearsals and shot it in 12 hours. Which is just like holy shit. Holy
and as much of it from memory.
Yes. Yeah. I'm kind of intrigued to see that. Although, like, I do feel like to a degree, like, is it possible to call The Room lightning in a bottle? Because, like, So many things had to go wrong to make that movie so hilarious.
I mean, yeah, you can, because it wasn't set out to be made
Yeah.
into that. It was made to be serious, and then Tommy just kind of embraced it as that. And
Which is, I think, a healthy way to handle it, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, accept it as a comedy because it is.
So,
Ooh.
pop culture questions. Let's get into it.
Ooh,
Okay.
yes.
So I guess a bit of backstory of why that happened. Throughout that week, one of the managers I work with is an old friend. Like, we've worked together, known each other for like over a decade. So, and we'll have conversations a lot like this. Recently, these are ones that we had asked each other on a Monday. And even by Wednesday, we were still having a hard time like figuring out like a good answer for him. Both of these questions, not the Tom Hanks one. The Tom Hanks one is one I asked him this week, and he hasn't gotten back to me yet.
Yeah.
So. But I had my answer for that one.
Ooh.
But yeah, let's get into Bob. What are your name 5 covers that you feel are better than the
Do you
original?
want me to name them all, or do we want to go like in rotation? And
Yeah, we could do it in a rotation. That
five.
works. Yeah,
Okay.
we could do it our rotation style. Yeah.
Okay, so one thing I do want to add is that, like,
Yeah.
essentially these songs, there are 10 songs, there are 5 songs that I love. And I love the original version as well as the cover. I just like the cover a little bit more. I think the cover adds a little something special.
And that's kind of what I was going for. I'm not necessarily saying that they stand out of it, but one that you personally feel like, so subjectively, yes.
Yeah, and then I when we get to it, I will say there is one where I think while I like the cover more than the original, I like the original artist more than the cover artist.
Okay.
But yeah, actually, I would say there's 2 like that. But
okay.
My first one, I'm going with This Wheel's on Fire by Susie and the Banshees. Originally done by the band. I love the band's version. I think Susie and Banshee just have something unique and kind of throw their own spin on it, which I think really, like, in my opinion, kind of makes the song kind of their own. They do that with a couple. I was close to also picking The Passenger, but I don't know, the Iggy Pop version. It's really fucking good on that one too. But yeah, I went with This Wheel's on Fire. Susie and Banshee does have a lot of great covers, and that's probably my favorite of theirs. So that would be my number 5.
It's not on my list, but they do have a cover that's one of my favorites too.
Ashlene.
My number 5 is Enter Sandman, originally performed by Metallica, the Rina Sawayama cover.
Oh, I'm less familiar with that. That's very cool. I definitely know the original.
Why? I think that it's
quiz.
It's pretty similar to the original, but I think I just prefer the vocal performance in it. It's definitely like a personal preference thing.
I have one that's very much in that vein, too.
Also
I do too.
I used it for an audition to sing Enter Sandman at a show I was at one time, and I didn't make it, but I got understudy.
All right, that's good.
Wee.
Okay, so my number 5 is done by Townes Van Zandt, and the song is Dead Flowers, originally by the Rolling Stones. Now, what's interesting about it is, like, the Rolling Stones version is like the Rolling Stones just playing rock and roll on acoustic guitars with, like, piano and, like, a little electric. And Townes Van Zandt just does it himself in an acoustic guitar, and it makes it sound like an old cowboy ballad, and it's just crazy to think that these 2 guys from the UK could write the most perfect country song. Only until a guy like Townes Van Zandt sings it. So that's my number 5. And I love both versions, but I find myself listening to Townes' version a little bit more.
Nice. I will admit I've not heard the cover of that, but
have you seen The Big Lebowski?
Oh yeah. We actually just watched that recently. Is that in there?
It's in the credits.
Oh, is it?
It's what's play. That's the song. Yeah.
Nice. Oh, apparently I have heard it. I just didn't register.
Yeah, listen to both back to back, and obviously listen to the one off Sticky Fingers, but yeah.
All right, so
Great
I said
song.
I said there were one where I lean towards the vocal performance on it, and I didn't
Mhm.
realize that till I get this one. There's actually two, because this is one where I definitely lean towards the vocal performance. I think the vocals
Okay.
really add something unique to kind of a cool song. Although I admit, I always thought it was a bit of an overrated song by the original artist, but like I think the remake kind of adds something, gives it a really unique flair. I'm going with "Hurt" by Johnny Cash, originally by Nine Inch Nails.
Yeah, no argument from me.
Yeah,
I considered putting that on my list actually.
No, I as much as I like, I think the Nine Inch Nails one is fine. I think it's a little bit overrated, but I do think it's a good song.
Yeah.
But like Johnny Cash just does something very like he
Well-
simplifies it a lot.
Yeah.
His vocals really like he sings his heart out in that one.
And
It's so
he's
good.
so tired and weathered.
Yes,
Just from being just from an old man.
Yes.
And it's
It
almost
suits
like
it. Yeah.
it to me, I hear it, and that's one that is. There's ones that I feel like are just obvious mentions for this,
Mhm.
and that goes in that category. Joe Cocker is also in that category.
Yeah.
But like this one is just, it's kind of like a man at the end of his life, and he's just
He's hurt.
airing out some last thoughts.
Yeah.
And even to think like, I think June had died just months before he recorded that.
Yeah, he died not terribly long
And
after
not
it, too.
too long after it. Yeah, like it's leaves a legacy.
Yes, it does. You're number 4, Ashley.
I will say, just as a little add-on, I've actually in my former orchestra we had an assignment where we had to compare the two versions of Hurt. So I've written before about my opinions on that. And I really like the Johnny Cash version a lot. But my number 4 is one that was previously mentioned, and I have The Passenger, originally performed by Iggy Pop, as covered by Susie and the Banshees.
Yeah, I kind of mentioned that one. Yeah. I think Iggy Pop ever even gave that one praise, essentially saying like there's elements in that like if he had thought of, he would have put it in his version. But he's like, I like that she did that.
You gotta love Iggy Pop.
Yeah.
You gotta love Iggy Pop.
Any specific reasons why you like it?
Oh.
Explain your choices.
I don't have like a super specific reason for this, admittedly.
It's a great song.
If only I took notes before I did this. But I really like her vocal performance. There's stuff about like the instrumentation that I enjoy. Like I really enjoy man, I'm gonna say the wrong instrument and I'm gonna get flamed so hard. But I really enjoy kind of like the usage of like the bell and stuff like that. I just think it's very like it has kind of like a bit of a different vibe to it that I really enjoy. They're both good though.
Yeah. Okay. Bobby.
Yeah, sorry. This is one that I have that I feel is it's definitely a preference and more so a vocal performance over. And this is one that I might get a little roasted for. But it's Linda Ronstadt, Desperado. Now, what's very interesting about that, the Eagles had already released that album with Desperado on it, and there was a dud. Like, nothing was a hit off of it. Linda covers that song, and then that album starts selling like crazy because that's the only recorded version of it at the time. So they owe a lot of their success to Linda Ronstadt. And
Damn.
she also does a lot of great covers, and I had to like break it down for one song, even though like it's not my favorite cover that I've heard her sing. Not my favorite, but it's definitely one that I feel is better than the original.
I think makes sense. Kind of.
Yeah.
Epic. Well, actually, I don't have to pull it up because I remember what my number 3 is. The original is fantastic. I just think the vocals really add an emotional punch to this one in the cover that I think really like when I hear her vocals on this, it just hits me much harder than his vocals, even though I think his vocals are good too. I'm going with Nothing Compares to You, Sinead O'Connor covering Prince. Very famous cover. The Prince version is excellent. I just like especially at like the beginning line, it's been 17 hours and 16 days. It's like the heartbreak of like she's just counting out time. You really feel it. Yeah, I love that cover.
That is a really good cover. Excellent one.
So my third song is, and I have a feeling this might be kind of an unpopular opinion, but that's okay. We're all allowed to have thoughts.
Yes.
Is Can't Buy Me Love, originally performed by the Beatles as covered by Ella Fitzgerald.
I like that.
Yeah, that's a great cut of it.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on it, Ash?
I think it's kind of interesting because it's definitely like, it's kind of, it's in kind of like a different genre, and I think it's very, like, they're both very good songs, but I think that it's just, I really enjoy it. I think it has kind of, I think it's a very fun song with sort of a more jazzy feel to it. I really like Ella Fitzgerald's voice. Yeah, I think it's pretty nice. Personal preference.
Cool.
Both very good.
That's good. See, number 3. I have a tie actually for 3, but it's I can't pick which one I like more because I like them both for the same reason. So it's hard for me to pick which one I like more. So it's Wilson Pickett covering Hey Jude and Aretha Franklin covering The Weight by the band and by the Beatles respectively. The reason why I love both covers is because there's a certain session player on both of those tracks who would go on to start one of the most iconic bands ever to come out of Georgia. And that's Dwayne Allman is on both of those tracks. And it's just like, he's one of my favorite guitar players. So it's just so cool to hear like that early stages of him still just finding his own sound as a guitarist, but also working off of these veteran session players, like the ones you got to think of when that was it, because Wilson and Aretha recorded down in Muscle Shoals. So like those guys have been playing music together since like the 40s. Yeah, that is a good cover. Oh, wait.
Blinding Light, original artist Weekend.
All
Time Low. I have not heard the cover of that. So Chris is giving us number 5 is Blinding Light, originally by The Weeknd, covered by All Time Low. D-Rez, original artist Daft Punk, which I know that song. That's from the Tron Legacy soundtrack. Avicii. And then his number 3, Take Me On, originally by Aha, new version by Weezer. I think I've heard the Weezer one. I like
Real Big Fishes more.
Yeah. But anyway,
but that's also a product of my age. Yeah, so that's I can't pick which one, so I'm gonna have to give a cop out and go like those are my 2 for 3.
Cop out.
Yeah, hey, listen to both of them and tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
My number 2. Listen, there were 2 covers that popped in my head immediately when you asked this before I did any research, and that ended up being my 2 and my 1. My number 2 is a Hazy Shade of Winter by the Bangles. I love the Simon and Garfunkel version, but I think Bangles just add something kind of really unique to this song. And I would even add, I think Simon and Garfunkel are a much better group than Bangles. Bangles are a group I want to like more than I do. I think they have some great bangers, but like they have some misses too. But like Hazy Shade of Winter is definitely a banger in my opinion. I think they just add a great flair to it. I liked it quite a bit. Very good. That's my thoughts. Ashlene.
Oh, okay. So my number 2 is Can't Get No Satisfaction, originally by the Rolling Stones as covered by Devo.
I wonder if that'd make it in here. I do enjoy that one. Although
that one actually made it to my honorable mentions list, but
yeah. That I thought about it, but I think I like the original more than their version. But I do enjoy their version.
What I love, well, one of the things that I always would look for in a cover to like make me decide whether or not I feel like it's a good cover or not is did they at least make an attempt to make it their own and differ from the original?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Devo, checking that
box. No question. That's a Devo song.
As soon as you hear the first few notes of it going, yep, they could have fucking wrote this song.
Yeah. Absolutely.
All right. Number 2. Three Dog Night, Never Been to Spain. That song was originally written by Hoyt Axton, a country singer who actually had a career of selling songs to them. He also sold them Joy to the World, too. You know, the Jeremiah Was a Bullfrog.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
yeah.
Oh. You Might Think, this versus You Might Think by the Cars, Weezer cover. I think you're a Weezer fan, Chris.
I think he is a bit of a Weezer fan. That's fine.
But we also have Paul here bringing up Another Break in the Wall by Korn.
Korn. By Korn?
Korn? No, not Korn. Korn.
Yeah, Korn. I know Korn did it.
Did Korn do it? Maybe it was a typo and you meant Korn.
Maybe.
I wasn't familiar with their version. Okay.
Yeah, they released one that's like all three. Like they released as like a EP in between albums, I think, and like there was also them covering Word Up. Like
I remember their cover of Word Up. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was them.
What is your number 2, Bobby?
My number 2? Mm-hmm. I had it on a file. I'm actually trying to dig it out now. There it is. Of all time, I would say Johnny Cash and Joe Strummer singing Redemption Song, originally by Bob Marley.
Ooh. God, those are both just amazing versions. I love both of them.
Yeah, you've heard the Joe Strummer one.
Yeah.
That
I've definitely heard the Bob Marley one more, but they're great.
I'm a big Joe Strummer fan, big Johnny Cash fan, and a big Bob Marley fan. So it's like a combination of all my worlds. So yeah, it's happy place song for me, definitely.
Yeah. All right, number 1 for me, and I'm going to apologize because this one is like the most cartoonishly obvious one ever. But the reason it's so cartoonishly obvious is because it is like the perfect example of everything you want a cover to be. It's a cover so good and so decisive that it almost redefines the song, so much so that most people don't even know it's a cover. And I'm, of course, talking about All Along the Watchtower by Jimi Hendrix, originally by Bob Dylan. I mean, holy shit.
It's one of
that's
the few...
Jimi Hendrix song after that. Holy crap.
It's absolutely one of the few where the original artist said that's their song now.
Yeah.
And I think that's the second one that has been on this list where I think the artist might have actually said that exactly. Because I know
I think
Trent. Yeah. I know Trent said that for sure about Johnny Cash.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure Bob said it about Jimmy.
And Grand Theft Auto, I can't let this get by. Original Land of Confusion, Disturbed, original Phil Collins. Incorrect. Original Genesis. Phil Collins was the lead singer, but even on that one, the primary writer was Mike Rutherford. Even on that one.
I saw that and I was like, I'm not even going to bring it up.
I got that. Yeah,
As soon as he said it, I looked and I went, "Oh, here it comes." I already know.
Incorrect. Sorry.
Actually, Actually,
Yeah. Actually, I remember this in class. We did a music class back in college, and we were asked to pick a song that like reflects the world, kind of reflects the world, and kind of the lesson was like all songs do to a degree. But that one of the people went up there and started giving this lecture about "Imagine" by the Beatles. They kept on saying "Imagine" by the Beatles, "Imagine" by the Beatles.
Were they trolling?
Eventually, the teacher
trolling the class.
No, they seem completely genuine, and like the teacher eventually goes, just to let you know, that's by John Lennon solo. It's one of those things where it's like they actually had quite a few like decent thoughts on like how it was played and stuff like that, but was like, did you look it up? Like 2 minutes of research will tell you it's not the Beatles. It's not. It's a quarter of the Beatles. It's a quarter of them.
I mean, you're a quarter right. You're 25% right there. There's an argument that could be made as to which weight of the talent that was.
Yeah.
I would say it's about 20% of the band's talent, but that's neither here nor there.
I would give John Lennon more than that, but yeah.
I would give the Quiet One more credit than he ever got.
Well, I would argue that while I think George, a very solid argument can be made that George was the best songwriter on the group, I would also argue the Beatles did not remotely exploit him as much as they should have.
No, not at all. I mean, you could even look up commercially which albums or first outing as an album did the best in sales, and it's All Things Must Pass.
No, doesn't surprise me.
No, because that's a phenomenal album. Okay.
Anyways, that was my number one. Your number one,
Okay.
Ashley.
Okay, so this is a song that has a lot of versions of it, and I have yet to encounter a version of it that I dislike. I think it is one of the most beautiful songs ever composed, but this I think is the best version of it. Summertime, originally performed by Abby Mitchell, covered by Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong.
Yeah. That is definitely a great take of that one. No, Ella has this like thing with her voice and presence when she's singing that like I feel it like grasps your attention and like you're focused on the next thing that lady is saying.
Yeah.
And to have Louis Armstrong backing her doing his thing is always a treat in the world of jazz.
No, yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
We have a couple of chats here I want to go ahead and address, and then we'll get to Bobby's number one. Paul wants to bring up Smooth Criminal by Alien Ant Farm, originally by Michael Jackson. I enjoy the Alien Ant Farm version, but I do enjoy the Michael Jackson version more.
I enjoy it, yes. Alien Ant Farm is that's a fun cover. But
yes.
It's Michael Jackson, man.
Life is a Highway, OG Tom Cochran, the cover by Rascal Flatts from the Cars movie is Chris's number one. I will go ahead and I have to disagree, Chris, because I think the Tom Cochran version is really cool, and I'm not a fan of the Rascal Flatts cover really at all. But thank you for sharing it. We also have Blinding Light. Chris brings up Blinding Lights by Rizzo the Rat from the Muppet Show Pilot 2026. Okay, that's a fun cover, sure. All right. Well, I think it's you, Bobby. What is your number one?
Mine is definitely one that is kind of one of those gimme answers, but
mine was not like that too.
It's okay. Jeff Buckley, Hallelujah, originally written and recorded by Leonard Cohen. You ever heard his version of it?
I'm trying to remember. I don't know if I have. I love the Cohen version though.
It's just him and the guitar. It's just it shows because that I don't know. I feel like that song.
Check that out now.
Well,
we can't because if we actually played it, we get copyright to oblivion.
Yeah, no. Well, and there was another one that I was tempted to pick and put in there.
Intriguing.
But the other one I was going to pick was Bonnie Raitt's cover of Angel from Montgomery, originally written by John Prine.
Mhm.
Huh?
Oh,
You guys are frozen. Yes.
Okay, are you there?
Yeah.
Is there a delay? There might be a delay.
No, can you not hear
Okay.
me at
oh,
all?
okay.
I think there's a bit of a delay. Maybe it syncs up.
We can hear
We
you.
lost it, and then it's syncing up right now, I think,
Yeah.
Okay.
because there seems to be a little bit of delay.
Okay.
Yay.
Are we back?
Yeah, maybe. Are you?
We're so back.
I'm not even showing an internet connection issue on my end. I wonder if it's a StreamYard fucking up. I wonder.
Maybe it's StreamYard, but it's also like we have I think there's some bad weather heading towards us, so
Okay.
oh, I lost him. I think that's it. Well, I'm gonna pull up what we have next week until they pop back up. Let's see here. It looks like next week we will be covering A Mighty Wind, The Warriors, and Supergirl 2026. So I guess so, Chris. Yeah, it must be. Yep, they looks like they might have logged out. So I don't know if I log out, it will sign off. It might. But anyways, I think that's what I'm going to try and do. Maybe I should wait a little bit to see if they come back. Oh, there they
All
are.
right, are we here?
Yes, yes, there you are.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
cool.
Yes.
I
yes,
just covered
okay.
over what we're going next week, and I was like, I don't know if I
We-
should sign out.
We
'cause
were.
it will,
It's like we were kind of here, but like we weren't able. It's like, what the hell's going on? No.
Yeah. So yeah, that I guess number one was my it was Jeff Buckley, Hallelujah, and it
All
was
right.
a
Yeah, I
tie
remember
between
that.
that or yeah, and I was gonna say Bonnie Raitt's cover of John Prine's Angel from Montgomery, which there's a lot. It was hard to pick because there's like a lot of really good covers of great songs I already enjoy.
Oh yeah.
So the next
another
topic,
contender, although I was gonna say another contender for me, but like this, I guess it's just an honorable mention. But this one, it was a contender because I do really love the cover, but I think the original edges out. Is of course Mad World by Gary Jules, cover of Tears for Fears.
Yeah.
But yes, are we ready for the next one?
Yeah, you're Tom Hanks.
Okay. Who wants to go first this time? I went first last time.
Not
Oh.
me.
And I just remembered. I just remembered the Susie and the Banshees cover. I really like is Dear Prudence.
Oh, that's a good
Ooh,
one
that's a
too.
good
That's a good one.
I will
that-
say for these next couple of questions, my expertise was very limited, and so I don't really have a satisfactory answer for either of them. So I'm just gonna kind of be here.
Well, for one of them,
I don't
Captain
know.
Picard is very disappointed in you. You froze again. Up there you are.
Oh, okay.
There you
We're
go.
back. Yay.
Okay, so Tom Hanks. Chaos.
Well, okay. I guess we're starting with me again.
Yes. Yes.
I'm actually torn. Favorite performance of his. I think the part of the reason I'm torn is because they're both great performances, but one I lean towards is because I think it's a better movie. But like I think the other one might be a better performance. So the one that I think is a great performance, but also is a better movie, I'm gonna go with Green Mile for that one because that's a movie I don't think enough people talk about. Tom Hanks is kind of like he's definitely your viewpoint character. He's not like in a lot of ways it's more about John Coffey, but Tom Hanks are like our viewpoint character, and he has to carry a lot of the emotional weight throughout that movie. I think he does a great job with that. And I also just think it's a great movie that doesn't get talked about enough. But at the end of the day, I think maybe if we're talking about just a brilliant performance in a movie that I'm not necessarily a huge fan of, but like he fucking definitely did a great job. I'll go with Castaway on that one because he kind of goes insane in that one, and I kind of really appreciate that, even though it's not one of my favorite movies, but he is great in it.
Okay.
Those would be my picks.
All right, favorite performance. I would argue that his best performance would probably be in That Thing You Do, because he is not necessarily playing. Because I think of that movie, right, and the character who's the drummer in that, right, that would be Tom Hanks. If Tom Hanks was in this movie and he was age appropriate, that would be the character he would be playing.
I was missing.
What?
I think our internet's a little bit choppy still, but I'm assuming we're on That Thing You Do.
Yes. You're cutting in and out. Yeah,
I am aware. I am aware.
Yeah. So I feel like that is his best role because he is playing outside of what he normally would be playing. Hello.
Come on.
Oh. Did we lose them again? I think we did. Yeah, Bridge of Spies was pretty good. Oh, voice acting, yeah, that's the same thing, but I don't think you get as much out of a performance as you can. You can get a lot out of a voice, but just I think so much emotion can be conveyed physically. You know, Bob, Chaos, you there?
Yes. I turned off the camera. Hopefully it's better. I also re-entered. But yes,
Okay.
it sounded like at first you were talking about That Thing You Do, I believe.
Yes, that's what I was doing, and like it. Yeah, so I feel like that's his best. Did you hear why I said I feel it's the best?
You were talking about the drummer, but then it was started to fade out a bit.
Okay, the drummer is what I feel like if Tom Hanks was much younger, that would have been the role that he would have been playing. Like that
was definitely the most fun role.
And that would be like who he would have been playing if he was younger, but he's an older man. And like he wrote and directed this, but that would be like younger him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the role of the manager is probably his best because it's like I don't know, I guess it's like his most reserved but most cool role that he's ever had. In my opinion. I feel like
I can see that. It's been a long time since I've seen that, but yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, either that or I do agree with you. Green Mile is really good too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I really enjoyed his performance of Jim Lovell.
He was great in Apollo 13. You know, another really good one.
I mean, Saving Private Ryan. He was really good in that too.
You know, another one he was really good in. He played kind of an unhinged character in this one too. Catch Me If You Can.
Yeah.
Kind of the guy just obsessed with catching Leonardo DiCaprio's just con artist guy. Like he is unhealthily obsessed with it. Yeah. I
mean, his knock and he tells great knock jokes in that movie. No, I can still hear you fine. No, I don't think he can give a bad performance. Maybe we might have lost them again.
I mean, we're
okay. You can't hear us. Okay, it was breaking up a lot. I wasn't sure if you could hear us or not.
Yeah, I could hear you.
Ashlene, did you have anything you wanted to bring up? Because I don't know how versed you are in
Yes,
Tom Hanks.
I'm not very versed in Tom Hanks.
You've seen Toy Story.
Oh.
I have seen Toy Story. I guess I don't feel like this is necessarily his best performance in anything ever, but I guess I'll give a shout out to that one time he played like 5 characters in Polar Express for some reason.
That is true. He plays like all the adults in that movie.
Yeah.
He does.
And I see in the comments, Castaway, Catch Me If You Can. The Post. I don't think have I seen The Post? I think I must have at some point. Forrest Gump, of course. He's done lots of good performances. Oh, and real quick, going back to the covers, comedian brings up Running Up That Hill. And I think that's a great song. I think
You just dropped out again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think our
Yeah,
internet's
you-
gonna be glitchy, so maybe
Yeah,
we should sign
so-
out. Maybe
Yeah, we should just like wrap it up because I think that we could save the Dylan for another time.
yeah.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you for joining. Make sure to like and subscribe to all 3 channels: Bobby Quarters,
Yes.
Organized Chaos Podcast, and of course Organized Chaos. Ashley never starts a channel. Make sure to subscribe to that as well. You are legally obligated to do all those things now, so please do it now.
Next week, June 30th,
like and
or
subscribe,
some
party
some
on,
point
and be
around
excellent
then.
to each other.
Next week, we have Mighty Wind, Warriors, and Supergirl.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sign us out. It sounded like you
Okay,
got
yeah.
through it all though.
Yeah, I did.